So last week we opened the pod off by me declaring that Nikola Jokic is the best player in the world. And since then, they went on to sweep the Los Angeles Lakers with an utterly dominant performance from him and Jamal Murray. And I think we have to open the show talking about this team and their just incredible run to the finals.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently we're the only ones talking about the Nuggets. Apparently nobody's talking about the Nuggets in NBA media.
That is
you ask Michael Malone, and he's never once seen his team on SportsCenter.
Yeah, that is hilarious, bro. Embarrassing, nasty work. But hey, people got to say whatever to motivate themselves. But I, for one, would like to say 2 months ago or so, I declared Nikola Jokic as probably the best player in the NBA, and I do indeed want my cookie. Venmo and Cash App.
You're right. I agree. You're early. And listen, I've been called a Jokic Glazer many times in the comment section of the pod, all the shorts. So for now, it feels good. If they lose the finals, then I will feel fucking horrible. But for now, we're feeling good as a very pro Jokic podcast.
Fact.
This is your time to shine, Isaac.
Yeah, Donovan was joking about it, talking about how there's been a lot of narratives lately that nobody talks about the Nuggets, which to some extent is true. They're overlooked. So let's do our part and let's give them their respects and let's focus on them to begin the show.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
What was your biggest takeaway from the sweep? Because a lot of the talk about the Lakers and how LeBron looked old and AD was ghost mode in the Game 4. We'll get to them. How are you feeling about the Nuggets in the positive way and how in terms of them dominating?
The championship is theirs to lose. Like it's very, very simple. I think at this point, like I even if Miami like gets past and could Miami they played tonight, they ended up losing tonight. We're gonna talk about them later, but I think if even Miami or Boston gets out of this series, right now I think I might take Denver in 5 just because they look extremely complete on both ends. Jamal is hooping out, and the thing that we've been saying for 2 years is like if you get Jokic any kind of help, then like the Nuggets can do something. They're doing something. Like Jamal's dropping 30 nearly every other half in the playoffs. It's ridiculous. Aaron Gordon's defense is fantastic. Michael Porter Jr. is knocking down threes. Bruce Brown seems to be doing a little bit of everything. Like him and also KCP, and I've seen a lot of Lakers fans like upset because they've seen like a version of KCP in Denver that they kind of wanted in LA, and it's just like that's just possible now because you have a 7-foot, walking 30-point triple-double. The floor is just so open all the time. Like,
I'm glad you said this. Everybody
Denver's
gets the best version of themselves with Jokic. Jokic knows exactly how to feed people the type of shots that they like. Every MPJ likes these shots in the corner coming off of screen. Jokic knows how to give them to him. KCP likes to attack closeouts, these little mid-range pull-ups. Jokic knows how to get it to him. He's perfect at that.
Yeah, man. It is the Nuggets champion. Oh wow! It is the Nuggets championship to lose, and they have it. This is one of the best playoff runs that we've ever seen, and I'll say that I think that Michael Malone is a little bit like fooling himself. He has to do the thing that a lot of coaches do is like, oh, it's us against the world. Nobody believes in us, right? Like you kind of always have to keep that. The one thing that he will be right on is that I don't think a lot of people are talking about Jokic's postseason in the context of like a historical, context. And I think that is where we can 100% like spend a lot of time today or even just moving forward. Because what he's doing is crazy. A 30-point triple-double for the playoffs.
Nuts.
That's crazy.
With the efficiency that he's been going with in terms of just like getting the job done regardless of the fact. Like I would say during this playoff run, he's had like a lot of like nasty like efficiency games. Like some nights he shoots like 8 for 20 or whatever, which is just incredibly odd, especially for someone like Jokic, who in the regular season went on an insane tear of shooting like, I don't know, a large chunk of the season without shooting under 50% from the field. It's weird, but he's been getting the job done every night. And you mentioned for 2 seconds, Donovan, just how elite Jamal Murray has been. He's been averaging 28 points, damn near 40% shooting from the field, and 6 assists. He has been on he's been everything you want him to be, and it's super inspiring to see him just do his thing because rumors came out over the last few days when they whipped the Lakers' ass that he thought that he was damaged goods. For a second, Michael Malone had potential option to go ahead and trade Jamal Murray for I'm assuming a guard like Kyrie Irving a couple years ago, back when he had his fiasco or whatever, and Mike Mullen was like, no, I'd rather go ahead and keep this dude, and he did what was right. And seeing Jamal Murray like live up to his potential, but still yet it's really awkward to say his potential still might not be good enough to be an all-star in the Western Conference. Maybe it will be after this postseason run, because of all the respect and credibility that he will have now. But everything is clicking on all angles and cylinders, and I feel like, bro, Aaron Gordon, he actually did his thing too, Game 4 against the Lakers. You know, and when he's hitting threes like that, it's like, well, now you're done.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Jamal Murray scoring 28 points per game now, and then you said he's not good enough to be an all-star, but that's the thing. He wasn't good enough to be an all-star in the regular season. He wasn't. Like, it's not like he was like robbed, didn't get the respect he needed.
Yeah.
He averaged 22 points per game. He was a very good player, but there was 12 other players more deserving. So the point I'm saying that is, he's proven to be now one of the best playoff risers we've seen. Like, we talk about playoff Jimmy being a real thing. We talked about playoff Rondo a few years ago when he was killing it for the Lakers. Like, there's been a few players that have gotten that playoff moniker. Jamal Murray is the one who deserves that now. I think I saw a TikTok that was listing the top 5 players in terms of points per game jumps from the regular season to playoffs, and he was in that top 5. Like, it's very rare to jump from a 22 point per game scorer to 28, 29. That's literally the same thing Jimmy Butler does. So
yeah, I mean, listen, his shot, and like also just the way that the Nuggets play and the way that like Jokic wants to play. Jokic wants to be right at the top of the key. He wants to be finding everybody else. And in the playoffs, when you have to just go and get buckets, and you look at like the Nuggets roster, like Aaron Gordon is not a bucket getter, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, MPJ, he could do some stuff, but he's not. He doesn't have like the bag that Jamal Murray would.
Listen, you ask him, he's the bucket getter. He is Tracy McGrady incarnate.
Again, that's him. But if you are watching, from the outside, like he's not like that. Obviously, like KCP, he's not necessarily like that. So I also think that the Nuggets and their roster construction puts Jamal in like a perfect situation to rise, because creating stuff off the dribble on the perimeter, that's his job, right? Jokic, and we've seen Jokic a bunch of times these playoffs where he's like, I'm not going to mess around outside. Like, I'm just going to bully ball and I'll get my points down low. And now Jamal is perfectly set up to do all that stuff outside. So, like, it makes sense why he rises, because they lean on him a little bit more.
Yeah, and, like, teams give so much attention to Jokic. They do it. It's a heavy dribble handoff team. And whenever you do a dribble handoff from Nikola Jokic, 1, he's massive, sets amazing screens. 2, these teams are so scared of him getting any separation and creating offense for him and others that they just like stare at him. It's almost like a Steph gravity thing, where when he's running off screens, he draws 2 defenders' eyes and other people get open because of it. It's real similar with these handoffs for Jokic. So Jamal Murray is often just like walking into wide open pull-up shots, and he's incredible at those. So combine that, they're just the perfect fit. Absolutely. And so I want to segue that into asking you, Mo, in terms of best duos in the league, where do these guys rank now? Now that we're seeing them, the last 2 times they've been in the playoffs, they've been killing everybody.
No one ever thinks of them as one of the best duos in the NBA ever. I've never heard these two ever been brought up in that kind of like, it's either LeBron and AD, Kawhi and Paul George, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and this duo washes that duo if we're being 110% real. So they're easily,
because his leg fell off for 2 years, so people forgot about him.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's easily, those two, they're easily like top 3. The thing about Jamal Murray is like, he can get a bucket in so many ways. He's a one of the best three level scorers, and because of that, his range, the athleticism, 2 on him. He's not a huge point guard, but he's one of the bigger, more filled out point guards in the NBA today as well. So like, he's everything. He's the exact type of point guard you want alongside Jokic, and like,
for sure,
definitely this duo, everything that Jokic is good at and Murray is not, like, they complement each other extremely well, and that's what duos. This is what duos is truly about.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. It's very similar to Giannis and Chris Middleton, where they're one of the top duos, even though there's other duos who have 2 players that are higher caliber than Chris Middleton. So like on paper, there's duos out there that have 2 top 15 players, but Giannis and Chris Middleton are still better, even though Chris Middleton's like a top 30 guy, because the fit is so perfect. It's super similar with this duo. Like, which one's better, Giannis and Chris Middleton or Jokic and Jamal Murray?
Who's better?
It's tough.
It just depends on how you feel about these
Okay,
players.
okay. Right now, it's obviously them because Chris Middleton's been a shell of himself and he's been injured. Assuming he's healthy, then which duo is better?
I think if Jamal Murray was in the Eastern Conference, he would have the same amount of probably the same amount of All-Star appearances.
Respect.
Yeah, cashing respect.
Listen, he might have it after they win the championship too.
Yeah. I think Jamal Murray's going to finish all-time a better player than Chris Middleton. That's a disgusting, verbiage to say.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
That's degenerate.
I know. It's nasty. I know, but that's just the type of man I am,
brain.
bro. Shame me. I'll hold it with my chest. Honestly, I think I'd rather have that duo than Giannis and Chris Middleton, just because the gap is. I mean, there's a tiny gap between Jamal Murray and Chris Middleton, to be honest.
And there's still a ceiling for Jamal Murray to keep getting better too. Like I said, he missed a year and a half. And if that never happened, man, if God didn't hate Jamal Murray's knees, he would be on such a trajectory right now. He would have made an All-Star by now. He'd be being talked about as one of the better point guards in the league, I think.
Bro, no. I remember back in 2020 bubble, motherfucker was talking about how this man was better than Trae Young and so many other young point guards. He was getting his hype respectively, though.
Yeah, for sure. But imagine if that didn't die off because he missed a year and a half. He would be in a very high echelon right now. Plus, he would have had more time to develop and not lose at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We missed out on some runs with these two guys.
Yeah, and then the John Morant started his leap was for real. Trae Young was doing phenomenal things in 2021, and then there's the Melo Balls of the world, Tyrese Halliburton. Oh God, bro.
But on the other note, though, I'm talking about you missed runs with these two guys because he was hurt. But you could also argue that him being out kind of forced Jokic to take more leaps and become the better, more aggressive scorer he is today. That
Absolutely.
Maybe without that, this team isn't who it is. Maybe they wouldn't have traded. Oh no, they did have Aaron Gordon already. Maybe Jokic wouldn't be the top tier guy he is now.
Mm-hmm.
I think when it comes to scoring, I think he always did have it, but I feel like back then he would just defer too much, and even times I still think he has that issue once in a while. But I think he has a better sense of when to turn it on and turn it off, and when I feel like he knows when he needs to get things going himself rather than trying to look out for other people on his team.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. I mean, we saw that in Game 3 though. In Game 3 of the Lakers series, his first half was trash, and then the second half, Jokic just looks around. He's like, all right, lean that that meme where people just lean forward playing 2K. That was Jokic in the second half of Game 3. He's like, okay, I'll just turn it on, and it's funny because he ends up with 24, 8, and 6, and it's wow, that's such a disappointing game for Jokic, and it's I don't know. He definitely is the best player in the world right now. I think he is one of the most reliable, and one of the things that is probably a little bit underlooked is because his game is not based on athleticism, and because he's not moving around jumping up and down, I don't think that there's obviously I'm not a doctor, so this is just armchair science, but I don't think that the possibility for a major injury is there the same way there would be for a Giannis or people that we see with Ja or with Zion, and they're just jumping, they're just jumping out the gym. And so for Jokic, the durability factor, that 100% in a league now where we see guys missing 20 to 25 games every single season, and for the Lakers and for the Suns, two of my big points for them coming into the playoffs was I don't trust them because I don't think that their stars are going to be healthy. I never have that concern with Jokic. If I think that Jokic is going to be able to play every single game, which is massive, and it's something that you don't see with every star. And so if you put his talent and the availability factor, I don't think that also mad clutch as well. If you put the ball into Jokic's hands in the last 5 minutes, whatever it is, you feel comfortable with him taking any shot on the floor. The only thing that he doesn't have is elite defense, but everything else is so much better than everybody else that it makes up for it. So he's won, and with this championship, I don't We'll see how I
cross
feel
that road when we
about
get
the
there.
champ. Yeah, we'll see how I feel
Yeah.
about the championship because
We'll have plenty of time for all-time conversations. We'll cross the road when we get there.
I was about to say something crazy, so we'll wait about
Yeah.
another 2 weeks for
Hey,
that.
you good?
Yeah, for sure.
Isaac, a couple months ago in this podcast, before all this shit happened, man, I remember you said something like Jokic is genuinely one of the best offensive players of all time, which I didn't think
You
were
called me
wrong.
crazy.
No, I didn't think you were wrong, but I'm just like, now it's not the time yet.
Bro.
Let's save those conversations and now
Let's
you
talk
can
about
go
it.
ahead and
Let's
talk your
talk about it. He is a basketball genius, and we've only ever seen people on that level be LeBron James, Magic Johnson, maybe Steph Curry, the way you look at it. He is, in terms of basketball minds, cream of the crop. He's literally the most efficient volume scorer in the NBA. A 70% true shooting percentage for most this year, while scoring 25 points per game, is utterly fucking ridiculous. That's like 2016 Steph Curry level stuff. While being one of the top 3 in the league in assists, and probably the best passer in terms of like raw passing ability, not just playmaking. While being an elite rebounder, someone who makes his teammates better, he's easily a top 5 offensive player of all time.
yeah.
And
Easily top 5.
Easily. When we look back at this 3-year run, I'm just say it ends now. He doesn't have a 7-year run. Look at this 3-year run, the 2 MVPs and the second MVP. Compare that to any 3-year run in NBA history. You're not going to find 5 more impressive offensively.
Yep, and the crayon eaters are gonna hear that. They might clip at Isaac and be like, "Ain't no way he's finna. Ain't no way Jokic and tween has he crossed like KD. Zero chance he's not a better offensive player. Full
Wait,
package.
am
am
I a crayon eater if I don't 100% agree?
You might be.
like off rip.
It's
it
low
depends
key,
on what you see.
It's almost objective pretty soon, especially when he has a title. It's going to be really easy. Like, okay, think about it. Let's do this mental exercise right now. You could say, okay, we'll go prime Jordan. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
The
Jordan, LeBron.
The four off the top of my head are Jordan, Bron, Magic, Steph.
I think you could say
just
Jokic is a better offensive player than Magic because the scoring is so much better.
Yeah,
I think you could say Jokic is a better offensive player than Magic. Which I know is crazy because Magic is so great and stuff. And Jokic, his defensive, they neither one are good defenders, but his defense weighs him down more because he's a big. So he's not. Obviously, you got to give Magic the respect, but if we're going peak for peak, it's not crazy to say Jokic is just as good of an offensive player.
I don't know. I have to.
Obviously, it's close.
I don't know if it's like a no brainer the way that you said. Obviously, like this is on the spot. You come back to me next week. Maybe
is top 10 a no brainer?
Oh, of course.
Not for you, Donovan.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
He's still thinking about it. Wow.
So I guess
said
it's
top
not.
5.
I guess it's not a no brainer because I want to have time to think about it, but I don't think it's crazy to say.
Think about it this way. How many players have ever been a top 3 passer and top 3 scorer at the same time?
Isaac has had this entire rant written down in his journal.
No, he has.
Underneath his bed for years,
This was
bro.
a setup. I'm unprepared.
Think about it.
This is an
How many
ambush.
players have ever been a top 3 scorer and a top 3 playmaker at the same time?
I'll get back to you next week.
It's LeBron James.
Now, I'll blame
Him, LeBron, and Harden.
Maybe.
And Harden is awful in the playoffs, so he can't be up there. It's not a lot of people on this list.
All I'm thinking about is LeBron,
We'll
to
see.
be honest.
I think it's probably
this is
Jordan,
interesting.
LeBron, Steph, Jokic. Whatever order, that's the top tier.
We'll see.
I think
You
that's
can debate
fair
the
to
order
say,
all you
to be
want.
honest with you. In terms of
Yeah,
putting
it's
the
just
ball
crazy.
in the basket and being able to just have defenses constantly on their feet and bending and warping defenses and having each and every defense in hell, like, I think that's very fair.
There's only
Can't
2
go
of
against
them.
that.
Him and Bron.
Jokic is like that, and people have been going so hard against him. And like, I remember I haven't seen any analytical stats or anything like that. Those type of people like bring up those arguments and how people are like, oh, like that's the only reason why Jokic is great. You're using VORP and the LeBron stat and blah 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 blah. I like seeing the haters succumb to his greatness.
Yeah, it was always so dumb. The narrative was like he's only good because of advanced stats. Like a 30-point triple-double is suddenly not impressive. Like those are regular-ass stats, and he's incredible at them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Got
and then
nasty
people
on
like-
that side.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Let's talk about the other team in this series.
real quick. Real quick for like just 1 second. I just have to go off on a minor tangent that I have to start off with with Mike Malone and the Nuggets. Shout out to him for the entire culture that he's created over there, because of this new trend and wave that we're seeing in the NBA with all these coaches being fired, Monty Williams, Mike Budenholzer, Nick Nurse, and just all these coaches who have proven track records and now actually have won coaches of the year over the last few years. Because of this dangerous territory we're in the NBA, I see a lot of coaches having a lot shorter of a leash, and because of that, the culture, it looks like a lot of teams aren't valuing like culture being allowed to be built. And in my mind, if we're in this space currently with all these front offices, Eric Spoelstra back in 2011, if he would have done something, if LeBron would have did what he did back then in this age, Eric Spoelstra wouldn't be a coach anymore, and that's egregious to think about, you know. And I just have a lot of interesting thoughts about these front offices just being willing to end ties with these coaches so fast. I think they're shooting themselves in the foot long run.
You know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like the wonderful topic for a Mojo 99 YouTube video.
Maybe actually you're right. I gotta write that shit on my board.
Subscribe to the personal channel. But you're right. We're in a weird space for coaching right now, and the fact that Malone and Spoelstra are going to be the final two is going to be showing a lot for the value of continuity and culture, like you're saying.
The NBA playoffs are here, so that means that you should get in on the action with Underdog Fantasy, the best and easiest way to play fantasy sports online. You can play on the app or you can play online, and all you have to do is hit higher or lower on your favorite or least favorite players' entries for the night. And if you get up to 5 correct stats on one entry, you can win up to 20 times your money in a single night of hoops. Now listen, there's a game a night. You can make an entry every single night. And if you sign up today with promo code TD3, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100, which is free money to keep making more winning entries. So again, sign up today with promo code TD3 and get playing with Underdog Fantasy tonight.
Let's do what we alluded to. Move on to the other team in this conference finals. The one that got absolutely butt blasted, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Ooh, butt blasted is a crazy term. I gotta write that down in my bag. Where's my pen and paper? Holy shit!
I got a lot of these euphemisms out there. Donovan's heard them.
Oh god, let's talk about it.
So yeah, man, the Los Angeles Lakers tonight is a eulogy for their season. They, as you guys know, lost in 4, got destroyed by the Denver Nuggets. Or I shouldn't even say destroyed because every game was close, but the Nuggets were just better and pulled out every single game.
That was the greatest sweep I've seen in my life. I was off the edge of the seat every game.
Yeah, man, it was 4 straight close games that the Nuggets came out on top of. So, question to you guys. What is your overall feeling about this Lakers season?
Okay. So, there's 2 sides of it. I think on one side, if you look at it from start to finish, it is a disappointment because I think yes, even though that they made the Western Conference Finals, I think it's a disappointment because they spent a lot of time in the beginning of the season wasting it with the roster that they had put together, doing moves that basically everybody had said coming into the season, you need to get rid of Russell Westbrook. You need to put shooters around LeBron James. And you waited too far into the season, had LeBron and AD running man minutes, putting a lot of pressure on them. You could have had a lot more continuity going into the playoffs. Obviously, you still got here, but I think that things could have been a little bit better for them at the start of the season. And so maybe they could have been in a position where they didn't have to, where they could have had like home court advantage in a situation, right? Like things, I feel like from start to finish, there was a lot of drama. There was a lot of up and downs. It was very, very rocky for the Lakers. However, I for one, I know a lot of other people did not expect the Lakers to make it this far. I thought that they were going to lose in the first round initially, changed it after game 1. But like everything post All-Star break is a complete success, right? Like if you're looking at it from that standpoint, for them to be able to make the run initially to get into the playoffs, into the play-in, that's great. You beat the Warriors in 6 when everybody was saying that the Warriors were going to win. You play the Nuggets semi-close, like that's cool, right? You made to the conference finals. As a Lakers fan, I can understand why you would have hope after the season. I don't think I don't think that you should, but I understand why you see it, why you could see it that way.
Bro, I love this man.
I'll get to it. I feel like my points
We've
are
never
very valid
once had a
on that.
Lakers conversation where Donovan doesn't doubt them in any capacity.
He's just always got something bad to say.
What about you, Mo? What's your final takeaway for this Lakers season?
I completely disagree with Donovan. I think this season was a massive success. They were fucking 25-27. I think I think they're 25-27 by the time they made that trade, I believe, at the top of my head, and then they finished with they were one of the 5 best teams in the league, I believe, off the top of my head. Once they fully implemented D'Angelo Russell, Van Doe, and all them boys. And so at the start of the season, going through all these injuries, LeBron out, AD playing like Jesus Christ, LeBron moving different towards the beginning of the season. And then just with all the lows, the highs and lows, I think everybody fully understood that this was a cooked product and there's nothing to root about or have any real optimism for whatsoever. For what? They don't deserve it. But fighting so hard and making it through the first off, they're a playing team. I feel like that happened so long ago. It was just earlier this month or sometime in April where me, Isaac, and Josh S. were watching the most egregious basketball played ever. It felt like a junior varsity high school game, bro. It was nasty. LeBron was fighting for his life against Taurean Prince, bro. Taurean Prince was hooping his ass off. Nas Reed was giving them the business, and that boy liked that. But God, it shouldn't be like that. And so for them to fight so hard to get to this point, this season is nothing but a massive success. But at the same time, because of the massive success and all the players like Austin Reeves and whatnot, I don't know how they can continue to build upon this. That's going to be very tricky.
Okay. Yeah. As a Lakers fan, obviously, I'll do some water real quick. I was sad when they got swept.
For sure.
Didn't feel great. I had kind of told myself not to get too excited about this team, but a little bit about me thought they could make a run. Going to the series, I was like, it's not impossible to beat the Nuggets. They have some matchup advantages. Didn't end up being the case, mostly because LeBron didn't look like LeBron. But once I took a step back and got over the sadness of the fact that the season's over, this season was a resounding success. Nothing really to be upset about. End of the day, they lost to the best team in the NBA by far, the team that's going to win the championship. We're going to look back in a few months and be like, it's no sore spot in anybody's resume to lose to the Denver Nuggets. Everybody's going to lose to the Denver Nuggets. And outside of that, when we talk about the season totality, Donovan said they wasted too much time being bad to start the year. I don't think they had a choice. If they could have made a good deal to start the season to get rid of Russ before the season started, they would have. There just wasn't a good deal out there. The market didn't offer that possibility. So they started 2-10. They're 2-10 to start the season and to then make the Western Conference Finals. It's incredible. Incredible. And you said, they wasted time and they could have been better. They got 10 games under 500 in the first 15-game stretch. That's where the pit was dug. After that, they got back to being 500 almost when they traded Russ. So they didn't lose a lot of ground that time, where even if you were to argue they should have made the trade in December. So regardless, the best deal was going to be there at the trade deadline. They made it. And as a Lakers fan who wanted Russ gone, they made it when they could have. And the deals they made were incredible, right? It led to the Western Conference Finals. They got young role players who fit around LeBron and AD perfectly. They let Austin Reeves breathe and thrive because he doesn't have to give up touches to Russell Westbrook anymore. He came into his own as a playmaker. Rui they got for fucking free for two second-round picks. He looks like he's going to be an addition that's going to be with this team for a long time. Vando had some regular season contributions. D'Lo came clutch against the Grizzlies. I don't see any reason to be upset with anything. The real thing to talk about is that it's highly unfortunate that LeBron hurt his foot before the playoffs started, so we couldn't see early season LeBron in the playoffs. We're all talking about how washed he looks. A lot of people were saying his days as a dominant player behind him. He was playing with a torn ligament in his foot. I think he'll be better next year. So with that in mind, another year to gel with the team chemistry-wise. They're going to keep Reeves, keep Rui. I see a lot of reason to be hopeful for next year.
They got to throw a bag at Reeves, though.
They can match anything they want. No matter what, they're gonna match him. He's a restricted free agent. So going to next year, you're gonna have a healthy LeBron, who's a year older though, but we'll see how that goes. AD's gonna be AD. He's gonna be the 10th to 15th best player in the league, whatever it is. Have his regular inconsistencies. That's fine. Reasons to continue to blossom into their secondary playmaker. Rui's gonna be their starting 3. They're gonna have more role players, so they have a full mid-level exception to bring in somebody solid. Maybe they make a Kyrie move. Who knows? I don't see any reason to be upset as a Lakers fan.
Okay, before I
Shit on him, Donovan.
no, not yet. But before I go into it, I need to know in which world we're going to be operating in. Will Kyrie Irving be on the Lakers next year?
Honestly, I think it's probably like a no. More than likely not. Let's assume he stays with Boston. Look at the Mavs because they can't afford to lose him, so they're going to offer him a fat ass contract that they're going to regret, but they're going to keep him.
Okay. The Lakers, no Kyrie next year. I think that for the Lakers to win a championship, I honestly think that this was their best. Like I don't think that they are going to be in the championship winning business for the rest of LeBron's career out there. They can certainly make a couple runs, but in terms of like getting to the finals, winning championships, I don't think that's in the cards. And the one reason that I don't is because of LeBron and AD. And we said, or at least I did, I'm not picking the Lakers to win a championship, and I'm not picking them to go far because I don't trust LeBron and AD to stay healthy for 2 straight months, right? And here we go again. They couldn't do it. And even though the AD stayed healthy, LeBron did. LeBron's going to be 39 years old next year. He has not played a lot of games over the last 3-4 years. Anthony Davis has not played a lot of games. And this was one of the rare times in the last, 4 years that Anthony Davis has been able to stay healthy for an entire playoff run. I think that's that's a major concern for the Lakers. And so, like, and you say it's okay that Anthony Davis is like he's going to have his inconsistencies. We rattled off the inconsistencies that he had this run. And it would be something different if it was like, okay, like he's going to have like one bad game every series, like he's going to have a stinker. Offensively, at least, because defensively, I'm not going to say anything about his defense. Otherworldly, right? Yeah. Offensively, though, as the number 2 option, literally every other game, he was terrible. And it's like, I don't think that is a sustainable model for your second best player to be that inconsistent when your best player is also probably going to be fighting through some injuries.
Yeah, I get that. I don't feel the need to harp on it because 2020 AD isn't walking through those doors. It's who he is now. He's not the top 5 player he once was. He's not aging incredibly well. He's lost the step of athleticism because he's put on weight. He's not as quick as he once was, not as high flying. The jump shot fell off a cliff for no reason. That has made him not a consistent scorer anymore, and it is what it is. That's why he's like the 12th best player in the world instead of the 5th. So I don't even feel the need to harp on him for it.
Yeah. I don't feel like it, but that's the thing. It's not harping on it, but it's a reason. Like it's a serious flaw. That,
no, I get that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a real thing that Anthony Davis and that the Lakers have to now game plan and scheme around. That your second best player is probably going to score 10 points every other night in a playoff series. And so like if AD is going to give them 2 games every series, and now you have to figure out, okay, like is Rui Hachimura is he going to be the same Rui, or is he going to be the guy that we saw in Washington for 6 years? Like the runs that they got this year felt very best case scenario from the other guys, right? Minus D'Lo. Minus D'Lo.
But that's a big minus, right? D'Lo was unplayable. Vanderbilt was unplayable.
Well, D'Lo's actually like, that's who he is. Like he's every playoff run that he has had these series where he's played for the other team, right?
Oh my god.
So Rui I think Rui overperformed. I think Reeves is like on the way up. Like Reeves is like actually good.
Reeves is legit. Yeah.
But there's a lot of ifs with the Lakers, and a lot of the ifs, at least at the top, are the guys going to be there? And I don't think that I can trust that. And I think that that's a serious concern. So that's why I'm not confident in them winning championships after this.
For sure. Yeah, but nobody is. Nobody like that's positive is saying they're going to be a championship favorite next year. That's like not the standard they're up to right now.
Even not favorite. Even teams, but like even
they're
teams,
going to be a 3 to 5 seed.
So 5 seed. So if they don't win any more championships,
that's low. They're going to be 3 or 4 seed if they're healthy.
If they don't win any more championships in the LeBron AD era, would you be upset?
I mean, that's a weird question because I'm a Lakers fan. Like, yeah, I'll be upset, but like, will I be surprised? No. I think the standard I'm saying that me and everybody else is hopeful for them is that they're going to be in the mix. Like, they're going to be a contender that is the 3rd through 5th best team in the West, something in that range. They can beat the Grizzlies, beat the Warriors. There's not a lot of juggernauts coming in next year. Like, the Nuggets are still going to be the Nuggets. The Clippers are still going to be inconsistent. The Grizzlies are still going to be young. The Warriors are falling off.
I mean, you
the Kings
say that.
The Kings.
But I feel like there's going to be a lot of shifting because who knows what's going to happen at the Boston series. I feel like Jaylen Brown's a key factor and all that. But regardless of the fact, I agree with you.
OKC's coming next year.
Sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Next year's not their year. Next year's not their year to contend, but I see what you mean.
Yeah, I agree. They're coming, but they don't really move me personally. I'm a believer in Josh Giddey, though. Shout out to him. But I feel like
I am moved.
2 more years, it'll be their time.
I am moved.
I am not moved. Jalen Williams moves me, though. But anyways,
year 3 Chet is when they're going to be for real.
Ooh, I forgot about Chet. I forget even he existed, bro. These offseason pods are going to hit. I fucking love. God. Anyways, I feel like now the Lakers they see the recipe, they see the vision, they see that they need to keep this youth that they have and continue to build on it. And I feel like although like AD, LeBron, they're going to be in and out consistently throughout the lineup, potentially, possibly, who knows? That's the reality you're going to have to face, and all you can do is just continue to optimize and move with your best foot forward. And if they re-sign Austin Reeves like they 110% should, hopefully retain Lonnie Walker. He might be gone. Who knows the case may be. But if not, find your Malik Monk, Lonnie Walker 3.0. Go ahead. Like, find D'Angelo Russell. He need to kick rocks. He needs to be banned from that facility. But continue to build on these little things to keep Dennis Schroeder because he's a good, great and grind guard. I think they're in a great spot overall, bro.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, they're not going to be the Denver Nuggets. I don't know who the number 2 team is going to be out there next year, but like they're going to be solidly in the mix. And if early season LeBron is back next year and he doesn't have his foot injury and he can look like we can get another good injury luck season from them, they have as good a chance as most teams. And that's all it's going to be. Like you said, the days of them being the runaway favorites are behind us. Like, that's just not going to be the reality unless they go out and get Kyrie and somehow build a perfect team around them. Then maybe we can get there. And maybe you could argue that since you don't feel good about AD being your go-to scorer anymore, maybe that motivates you to go try to get Kyrie because maybe you feel like you have to have that star power now. I would understand that. But, yeah, it's just a matter of expectations. I don't expect the highest of highs from them.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Listen. As long as we're not going into next season expecting the Lakers to be like okay, well, they made the Western Conference Finals last year, so like we're gonna build off of that and we're gonna get to the finals. That I think is naive and childish to do.
But see, I don't think it's naive to think they can make it to the conference finals again. At that point, everybody, you have a puncher's chance. Like, who knows? I don't think it's naive to think it's possible. It would be naive to pick them as like the favorites to make the finals. Then yeah, but to think that like they could be in the mix to do the same thing they did this year and at that point potentially get by depending on the matchup, I don't think that's naive at all.
I disagree. I disagree.
But again, I'm not predicting it, just saying they have a chance. I think that's a very different thing.
Listen, mathematically, you're correct. Like, if we're actually like talking, because they're gonna have to play the Nuggets sometime next year, right? Unless something crazy happens, like like what happened to the Bucks this year.
And you never know, right? That's the point. You never know what happens injury wise to every team in the league. So that's why you be in the mix is a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
The cards break in weird ways in the NBA.
Okay, listen. However, whenever we make our predictions, we never predict stuff like, oh yeah, well this person is gonna get hurt, so then they'll face them and they'll
for sure.
Every prediction is always barring injury. So I'm saying, barring injury, I think it is naive to think that the Lakers actually have a chance at making the finals next year.
Yeah, and I don't mean to say you should predict it. I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm saying there's value into being in the mix as a fan, because all you can do is, if you're a team that's not going to be the favorite in the conference, try to be in that mix, 3 to 5 range or whatever it is, and then hope things break your way. Some team gets lucky every now and then. The Heat made the finals 2 years ago because Giannis got hurt in the beginning of the bubble and the Bucks got swatted and things broke their way, even though they weren't supposed to be the 1 seed or anything like that. You never know when things are going to break.
Yeah, exactly.
Who was the 1 seed that year? Was it the Bucks in 20?
No.
I have no idea.
No, it was them. I'm saying it was them. But they weren't supposed to be going to the season. But all they did was load up and be talented, and it worked out for them that year. They were the 1 seed, but weren't predicted to be the conference championships at all. That's how it went. Or was it the 1 seed the year after that?
I think you're right.
They were the 1 seed last year.
Wait, the Heat were the 1 seed last year?
No way.
Yeah.
No, I think it was 2 years ago. Who knows, man? The Heat are just the fucking Heat. They're perpetually
They're
around.
just around, bro.
Let's transition. That's the perfect opportunity. Let's talk about the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. Because
this game was
2 days ago, we thought this conversation was going to be easy. The Celtics had gone down 3-0. It looked like the Heat were going to trance their way through them and go straight into the finals. But now, the Boston Celtics have won 2 straight games and currently trail the Heat 3-2. And there's a lot of chatter right now. A lot of chatter right now about potentially seeing the first 3-0 comeback in NBA history. Everyone's saying if you're ever going to see it, this would be the circumstance.
Relax.
If there was any team to do that, we have to be real. It'll probably be this team. But while I say that, Donovan did give me some very interesting information, and that is causing me to hold my horses.
What'd I say?
Now, you told me that I'm gonna let you speak on your business first. I don't want to go ahead and give out your bag. But regardless of the facts,
I forgot what I said.
Them
I just be talking sometimes.
Bro, this team whooped the Heat's ass. Now, yes, Miami wasn't fully healthy. Gabe Vincent, whatever, but still, regardless of the fact, like Gabe Vincent or not, they did it with Gabe Vincent playing in Miami. They whooped their ass, bro, and they actually played normal Celtics basketball. Now, still, like I have like my concerns. I've seen too many just like, what the hell was that type turnovers from Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown as usual, which is like natural with how their play style is. But if there's gonna be a time to do it, like it may be this time. Do you guys actually think that the Celtics will go ahead and upset the Miami Heat?
I'm never gonna predict the first 3-0 comeback in history until it happens. Like there's a reason it never happens. Mathematically, it's incredibly difficult. Would I be incredibly shocked if it happened? I guess not really. It's a 2-8, 3-0 lead. Like if it's like you said, if it was ever gonna happen, it'd be this time. But I'm not going to predict it. I mean, it's hard to win 4 in a row when you're outmatched for the first 3.
If the Celtics win Game 6, if they win Game 6, I'm probably going to pick them to win.
Oh, for sure.
To win Game 7. Like then, Game 6 is obviously the key. But no, right now I think Miami wins in 6. I thought that Miami would win in 6 before the series, so I think that they go back to the crib. They get it done, because even though that like Boston, they went and they had a really good game by their standards, Miami also had a lot of things not even like not go their way, but they also did a lot of uncharacteristic things tonight that kind of set them up for failure. I think when you go back home and you kind of get a chance to catch your breath and they'll be on the flight back, they're gonna be fine in Game 6. I don't think that there's anything to worry about. The one thing, like, they have to get something out of Kyle Lowry if Gabe Vincent isn't going to be there. Like if I was the Heat, right? We're recording this Thursday night. Direct deposits normally hit on Friday. Kyle Lowry, you don't get a game check for you don't get that, right? Like Kyle Lowry had played 28 minutes, had 5 points as the point guard, the only point guard, and have 5 points, 2 of 8 from the field. You sir get no check. Right, Bam Adebayo was on his way to not getting a game check. He turned up in the third quarter a little bit, but like, I think that like the Heat, they lost the first quarter in convincing fashion. Boston, everything they threw up went in. After that, they held their own, and every quarter was decided by like 1 point, 1 points, 2 points. Obviously, that's going to be the difference in the game in playoff games. But it's like if you can survive, or if you can just not have the Celtics shoot 60% from 3 in the first quarter, you're going to be okay. They can play with these guys, even though that they're down. Even though that they're down Vincent, like they're going to be okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Being down Vincent means a lot, just because they're already down Hero. Now they're down Vincent. That's 2 starters. There's a lot of Hayward, Highsmith minutes now. They just don't have a lot of bodies, and I don't know the status of Vincent's injury. It kind of came out last second earlier today that he was out. Mm-hmm. If he misses like the rest of the series, it's getting scary just because the depth is not there anymore. And the reason they went up 3-0, which all credit to the Heat for whooping the Celtics' ass and the Celtics falling apart those first 3 games, a lot of it was shooting variance. Caleb Martin became a sharpshooter, shooting 50% from 3 for the first few games. Same with Gabe Vincent. They have to be incredibly hot to beat the Celtics team. Like this Celtics
Same
team
with
we talk about all
everybody across
year.
the board.
The Celtics have to be incredibly hot to beat the Heat, because this is how they play. Like they play with a volume 3-point game. They shot.
Yeah,
They took 45 threes tonight. They made 18. They shot 40% from three. If they either take the same amount and make, let's say, like 35% as a team, or if they decide, hey, we're only going to take 30 tonight, we've seen that whenever they don't take a lot of threes, then they don't win. So it's like they have to shoot 40% to win.
See, but they don't have to shoot 40%. They have to take a lot. It's a volume game for them. They have to make sure they're going through the process and getting their looks and getting to them frequently. If they shoot them all at an average clip, they're probably going to win. The math is there, and they have the go-to wings in the fourth quarter to close it out. On the other hand, the Heat. Okay, they're supposed to, right? But it's about volume for them.
In theory.
But on the Heat, it's not about that. It's about you can rely on volume. You cannot rely on efficiency. You cannot rely on Caleb Martin shooting 50% from three for 3 games straight. You cannot rely on Gabe Vincent becoming fucking Steph Curry for 3 days. Like, that is extremely inconsistent, and you have to hope it happens again, or you have to hope the Celtics fall apart, which is always possible. Listen, like I said, I would not be surprised if the Celtics come back, but I'm going to give the Heat the benefit of the doubt. We also need another Jimmy Butler Superman game. It's been a little while. He's kind of cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I think he put up like 14 points or something like that today. Yeah. He's been really quiet. And
we let him slide a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And I think times like this, being the underdog, this is where it heavily pays off because you escape a lot of slander because nobody's going to put these top dog type of expectations on you. But now I think...
I am.
Yeah, actually, no. Now I think 29.
He had 29 tonight.
Never mind.
That was 2 nights ago. Look at the wrong game.
Tonight was not a great game from Jimmy Butler. It was.
I lied. That was 2 games ago.
It was honestly, and let me see, because Basketball Reference is actually messed up in this.
Yeah, but it hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, but so Jimmy Butler tonight, and this is the worst part about his game is that he only took 10 shots. That's the worst part about tonight. Gabe Vincent goes out immediately. Jimmy Butler has to say to himself, and I 100% that the Heat would empower him to do so. I'm taking 30 shots tonight, right? Like I'm not letting this game come down to Bam getting shots, Max Strus, right, Duncan Robinson. The game shouldn't be on them to be driving the offense. Everything has to be created and initiated by Jimmy because that's 100%. Yeah, that's how they've gotten here. And if Gabe is down, you have to take more onus. 10 shots is unacceptable.
It's also not that simple though because the Celtics weren't letting him shoot, right? Like it goes both ways. With one less creator out there, one more offensive liability, and Hayward Highsmith out there, the Celtics just trapped the shit out of him every time he touched the ball. Yeah. Robert Williams was giving him fits, doubling him on screens. He blocked a 3-point shot of his at one point. Mm-hmm. Like the Celtics have just done a way better job defensively, eliminating the go-to methods of the Heat, and it gets that much easier when Jimmy Butler has one less creator next to him.
Absolutely.
Wait, Gomo?
No, yeah, I was just about to double down on what Isaac said. I don't want to say the game looks completely different without another person who can be a potential threat or be a threat to the defense with the ball in their hands, but that's what it is with the Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler. And so with Jimmy Butler's nature too, he's a willing passer and a willing playmaker, although he will get his shit off. But when you're just consistently like throwing multiple big ass bodies at him and collapsing on him on a consistent basis, the floor just gets so much smaller, and Jimmy's not finna like force an egregious shot. That's just not who he is and what's in his DNA. He's kicking out to whatever that dude's name was, Heiser, whatever his name was.
Haywood Highsmith.
Yeah,
he has 2 last names.
Yeah, I know. I was confused. I was like, I don't even know what to call him, bro.
Haywood.
We've seen Jimmy in this series and in these playoffs with tough defense at least get shots up, right? Like Caleb Martin took more shots than him. Bam took more shots than him. Duncan Robinson took the same amount of shots from him. And listen, shout out to Duncan though. He was hooping tonight. But for Jimmy, at least early on too, because the Celtics were running up and down the floor. They were getting whatever they wanted in transition. They were getting a lot of wide open threes that way. And I think that Miami probably should have tried to slow them down a little bit earlier. But like Jimmy has to be able to get to his spots quicker. And there were a lot of actions that Miami ran where they were able to get him onto the baseline where he likes it. They were able to get him matched up. You saw him hunting Derek White a lot, and he didn't do a good job tonight being as aggressive as he should be. And I know that like I know that you're saying that, you know, that Boston threw a lot at him. Jimmy's also good enough to overcome a lot of that and at least put up some stuff. I just think that it's bad to not shoot. And from your number one guy to be outshot by two or three other guys. Like Haywood Highsmith took 9 shots and Jimmy Butler took 10. Like, what are we doing?
But that's for a reason.
Because there's one guy that had 2 bodies on him, one guy that has 0. That's how it goes. Like their goal was to take what was given to them and beat them that way, and it didn't work out. But I have faith in Spoelstra coming back with some adjustments to that for the next game and finding ways to not let them do that. Which, the easiest way would be Vincent to be healthy so you don't have to fucking play Haywood Highsmith, but we'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I forgot to talk about, we can move on from the series because we'll see how it goes, right? At this point, we're in a waiting game to see, are the Celtics going to come out and create history, or are we going to get the Heat facing the Nuggets in the finals? Too soon to say. But one thing I want to talk about real quick, we forgot to mention, LeBron James talking about potentially retiring this summer.
Cap.
This man is one of the greatest of all times when it comes to just starting a whole bunch of drama for nothing. I love it. He's a genius.
I don't think it's for nothing. I see what you're saying.
It's for nothing.
Everybody keeps saying that.
You're not leaving.
Hey, come on.
You're not leaving. Your son's just signed to USC. You're not leaving.
Listen, everybody's quick to say that, oh, it's a calculated media thing. He wants to do leverage against the Lakers. I don't really think it's any of that. I think it was an old man who was frustrated. He was upset that he got swept. He's too good to be getting swept. He had drag in his body through the past few months playing injured. And he's very emotional. And they asked him on the moment, what you think about this? Every other old player ever. The last 7 years of Tom Brady's career, we're asking him about his potential retirement. And he's saying, oh, I got to think about it. It's just crazy to us that LeBron took until you're 20 to finally say he's thinking about it. All these old motherfuckers think about it for a few years before they retire. I think it's completely rational and completely honest of him, but we all know he's not really going to retire.
The only thing that really scared me about that whole entire thing, press conference that he had, was like when he mentioned how he always wanted to play with his son, Bronny James, but he was like, yeah, well, that may not be Bronny's goal or aspiration. And I was like, wow. Sounds like a good dad right there. He's been pile driving that entire narrative. Yeah, I want to play with my son. Anywhere my son go, I want to go ahead and play with him. But he sounds like hearing that put me into it made me sit back and actually like see LeBron's career and like what he's done and if it's like worth continuously putting his body on the line and shit like that just to like play with his son. I don't know.
Mo, you need to keep your mic in front of your mouth.
No, you're right. Yeah, I was moving a lot.
You're right. He probably didn't say that for no reason, right? He probably heard from Bronny that maybe he could tell he got the vibe that he's not as interested in that. So yeah, maybe that's He didn't pull that out of his ass, right? Like, there has to be a reason he feels that way.
Yeah, that was real sentimental what he said, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's funny how nobody thinks that's even close to truth that he might retire. Like nobody buys it for whatever reason.
Listen, if he was actually I would say if he was actually serious about playing with Bronny, he should take next year off. Just make sure that nothing crazy happens. He should just sit out, be courtside at all the USC games, and just live life. That's that. If
people say that, I feel like it's kind of difficult to take a year off of NBA routines and try to just get back into it. Like that's probably harder than you would think. Like to just get out of that mode and mentally get back into it, especially when you're old and you already have to like gear up for like, oh, here's another fucking season. Like to have a year of that, it's probably pretty hard to get back into that.
I mean, but if he's playing with his son, he'll probably be hyped. So it's like that'll probably give him that little adrenaline shot that he needs.
He'll be going through the motions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess there's not much to say here because everybody's like, oh, Cap. But I don't think it's terribly surprising, and I think it's very natural and honest of him to talk about his basketball mortality in that way. Because, like, clearly he's at the point of his career where he's starting to think about it, right?
He needs to stop lying to us. That's what he needs to do. Stop capping.
I don't think he's lying. Yeah, but he didn't say I'm retiring. He said, I got to think about things. He has a lot to think about every summer.
Lying or not, this has to make Rob Pelinka and all them boys and girls in Lakers front office start to think like we got to like put all the chips in right now because it's quite literally now or never. Like, do you really want to like bank another year of picks or whatever in hopes and aspirations for a 40-year-old LeBron and like a I don't know 31 or 32-year-old AD finally being healthy again? Like hell no. It's now or never.
They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They had opportunities last summer to do that, and they understood like, hey, LeBron's not going to be here in 5 years. Like we're not going to mortgage the future in order to do that.
I don't think it's that. They just traded 2027 to get rid of Russ. I think it's just the deals that are available. Like it would not be. They can trade 2029. I think they're probably going to do that.
29.
Yeah, that's the next pick they have available.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying I don't think that they have like another. I feel like the deals that they made at the deadline, while they were able to get them with great value, I think like that was their all-in move, and they should probably be preparing for the end of the LeBron era, and probably try to and like set themselves up so they're not out here trying to rebuild like the Brooklyn Nets, who are in a hole every 10 years. They're probably trying to do something similar.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, they can also, if they combine Malik Beasley and who was it in the salary matching situation? I think it's Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt. Their cap holds together with the first round pick. They can get to like $27 million. Mm-hmm. So they can make a sizable trade if something's out there.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see, man. That's a topic for another day. You know what topic is for right now? TikTok time.
That's exactly what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, time to get the stuff everybody's here for. Get these short segments out there.
Yeah,
as always, we're going to start with a draft. We've done a few drafts now where we limit it to team-related drafts. So, like, we drafted Warriors, we drafted Lakers, Celtics. I think it's only 3 we've done so far. Today, we're going to do a draft of only players who played for the Knicks.
Yes, sir.
So, we're not drafting the Knicks version of them. We're drafting the prime version of any player who played there for even a second. It could have been a 10-day contract, and it counts.
Okay, bet.
What draft did we do last time? We did
the 2010s draft.
Who went first? Mo and picked Giannis?
Yeah. I literally don't remember that.
Yeah, Mo got Giannis, and then I think I got Jokic.
Yeah, so you went second. Okay, so it's you first, me second, Mo third.
Fuck.
So,
okay.
There we go. Let's draft NBA lineups with only players who played for the Knicks. Everybody in their prime.
Listen, I don't care who's in their prime. Give me Carmelo Anthony. Give me Carmelo.
I knew you were going.
Give me Carmelo.
Respects.
Shout out.
Listen, I'm glad you did that. Give me Patrick Ewing.
You got that.
Nice. You got Patrick Ewing. Give me Derrick Rose.
That's a good pick. I was hoping he fell to me.
Yeah, so I got Derrick Rose, and then along Derrick Rose, give me Amari Stoudemire.
Boom. Ooh, okay. It's a nasty pick and roll.
Yeah, I need it.
Okay, there's a lot of guards here, but I'm just going to get this guy early just to make sure I have him. I have my point guard situation finished. Jason Kidd.
Nice.
Okay, that's good. I will take Tracy McGrady with my second pick.
He played for the Knicks?
He was a Knick?
Damn.
Yep. I'll take Tracy McGrady.
Get that man an aneurysm.
And then let's see. Do I want to go with my big next? Nah. All right. We're going size. Give me Penny Hardaway.
It's a good pick.
Damn, you're in your bag right now.
This guy isn't the best player here, but there's not a lot of wings available, so I'm gonna reach. Give me Ron Artest.
Okay. I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that coming.
That's nice. So I got D Rose, Amari Stoudemire. This is kind of thin, but give me Kristaps Porzingis.
Fuck, I was gonna pick him there. You took 2 of my picks.
Damn. I'm here to tear your life down, Isaac.
Fuck.
And that's it.
And then
that's it.
That's it for me?
Well,
no, he's back to back.
Oh, you're 3. Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. So I got okay, cool. So I got Kristaps Porzingis, D Rose, Amari Stoudemire. Why am I blanking right now? Yeah, okay. D Rose, Amari Stoudemire. So I need a 3, and then I also need a fucking 2. Who are some of the? Give me, just for the vibes. Give me J.R. Smith. I need to respect that man. Give me
That's
J.R.
a crazy
Smith.
pick. It's a crazy pick.
It's
Give me Bernard King as my 2.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, who'd you take?
I said
Me?
Bernard King.
Okay.
J.R. Smith.
All right, got you.
It feels so nasty saying that.
All right, we're gonna fill out the 4 and the 5 right now. At my 4, give me Rasheed Wallace, and at my 5, give me Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh, okay.
No, Mutombo played for the Knicks.
Everybody played for the Knicks.
Oh my god, bro.
Listen, this is a weird pick, but I'm going fit. I need spacing in this lineup somewhere. For my 4, give me Danilo Gallinari.
Okay.
He got buckets.
I like that.
Sometimes.
I like that. I like that. Okay.
Sometimes.
So,
When he's healthy.
all right, cool. So to round this off, I need a 3. Bro, I don't know why I'm scratching so much. What the fuck? I need a 3.
Pick RJ Barrett.
Who? Ugh.
RJ Barrett.
I almost threw up. Ugh.
Jimmy Fredette is still on the board.
Yeah, Jimmy Fredette is still on the board.
Can I interest you in Julius Randle?
No. Ew. God, that's gross.
Would you like Andrea Bargnani?
I'd rather have Pablo Brigioni.
Hey, that's his pick. Write it down. That's his pick.
Listen.
No, it's not.
Steve Novak.
No, it's not. Damn, yo, I'm blanking right now. What the fuck?
Discount double
And
check?
also, no, the hell, man. And also my
Josh
computer.
Hart.
Listen, Chris
You know what?
Duhon is
Screw
right
it.
there.
No, screw it. Whatever. Give me.
Jerry
He always
Jeffrey.
No, he
does
never
this.
played
He
for the
starts.
Knicks.
He doesn't have a thought. He
That's
just
what I'm
tries to
saying.
like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
kickstart
no,
himself.
yeah, exactly. All right, lob me some names. Lob me some random names.
Jared Jeffries.
Who the hell is that? I thought you said Jared Jack for a
Emmanuel
second
Quickley.
too.
Listen.
Screw it. Give me Emmanuel Cookie. Whatever. My
you
laptop
are
is cooked.
selling.
Yeah, I know. My laptop is
You
cooked.
suck.
You are selling.
You suck.
My laptop is cooked. I have no reason.
Is that the last pick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I started off so hot too. That kills me, bro.
that's terrible. Okay,
The
Mo,
worst team ever.
please tell us your team. Let's do our teams. So Mo, you go first.
Why do you want me to tell my team?
Because
first?
I
Why
need to
can't you
hear
tell
it.
your team first?
I need to see
All
what
right,
you
whatever.
got.
I got Derrick Rose, J.R. Smith, Emmanuel Kickley, Amari Stoudemire, and Kristaps Porzingis.
This is the worst fucking team ever.
Yeah, I started off real hot. but then I
36
lost.
wins.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
this
have-
is not my bag.
Jason Kidd, Bernard King, Meta World Peace, Danilo Gallinari, Patrick Ewing.
All
Your
right.
team's gonna struggle to get buckets. Old ass team.
All right. I have Penny Hardaway, Tracy McGrady, Carmelo Anthony, Rasheed Wallace, and Dikembe Mutombo.
You did this for all the NYC crayon eaters. Donovan was in his bag.
Listen.
That T-Mac pick is crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, Bernard King's better than T-Mac, but the comments aren't going to know about Bernard King, so it's not going to go well.
Listen, I don't know. Prime T-Mac?
The Hezzy was different, bro. The Hezzy was different, bro. Bernard King
Okay.
would think that is wizardry.
That's what I'm saying. Prime T-Mac would jump over Bernard King.
Bernard King didn't play in the 50s. He's
Prime T-Mac was still posterizing.
Yeah, that man would
Okay.
that man would have thought that was voodoo being happening to him, bro. Nope.
He's not Bob Cousy. What are you talking about? Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a tier list, as always. It's always our number 2 TikTok these days. Today we're going to do a tier list of NBA signature moves. It'll be from individual players, their go-to moves.
I like that.
So, let's put these NBA signature moves into a tier list. I'm going to include that.
I know you were. I had to do it.
First off, the looking at the hand, fuck you 3.
This is about this is like a B.
Ooh.
This is a B. It's fallen off very quickly, and it's just the stupidest move. This is the most.
It's much more.
This is the most old man move I've ever seen. Where it's like it's
It's
something
much
that
more
shouldn't
flair
work,
than
but
substance.
it does.
We're going 1C?
I want to give this a B though because when it works,
The
you're
name is
shocked.
funny though.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we'll give it a B just for the name.
Yeah, the name is fire.
Okay. The James Harden step back 3.
I mean, you got to
Oh,
give
that's
it
an A.
You got to give it S.
A?
You got to give it an S tier. This man made a career off of it.
It can't be an S tier because it doesn't work in the playoffs. So he can't get higher than an A.
That's true.
In the playoffs, regular season, unstoppable. Playoffs, impossible.
Yeah, but remember that one time he literally basically broke Patrick Beverley's kneecaps when he crossed him back when he was in LA.
Crazy.
And also, some dude, I think his name was Xavier Johnson. We've never heard of him after he got crossed over back when James Harden was in his Rocket days. That was
Are you talking about Wesley Johnson?
Yeah, he's talking about
Wesley Johnson. There we go. Wesley. That's a disgusting first name, by the way.
It deserves an A for the highlights.
A. Yeah, clear. There we go.
Allen Iverson crossover.
That's
Ooh,
S tier.
an S.
That's an S tier.
Easy S tier.
He changed the
Bible
Arguably the
crossover
most
game.
iconic. Yep.
Yep, the
Simple.
influence is crazy. That's easy
Simple.
S.
Yeah.
No
That's
discourse
when
needed.
the moment he pulled it out for the first time is the moment Bob Cousy knew he didn't like the modern NBA.
Yeah, it's easy.
We need to get Bob Cousy on a podcast.
Oh my god, bro!
You put him in front of a screen, his brain's gonna fry.
The
meltdown. Next one, the Joel Embiid second round playoff loss.
That's disgusting.
Oh,
That's
my
disgusting.
God, bro.
That's
You're
disgusting.
nasty.
Listen, it has to be S tier. It is the only unstoppable move in the history of the NBA.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's never not worked. So, like,
Literally.
He's undefeated when it comes to that, bro. One of the greatest of all time. We've never seen nothing like it. A generational talent. Something always goes wrong. He finds a way no matter what. And because of that, he is the man, and that's an S.
It is literally the only certainty in sports history. It has never not happened.
Yeah, bro.
S tier.
S.
Lastly, the Dirk one leg fadeaway.
Ooh, that's an S.
S tier.
Ooh, it's an S.
S tier.
S.
Because only he can do it.
That's a whole new swag brought to the game.
It's a personal
Facts,
move.
uniqueness. It's not replicable.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
It's crazy because nobody even tries. Like, who else even attempts that?
KD tried it.
I mean, I see people.
KD tried it a couple times, but it's not like
Braun does it a little bit, actually, low key.
But it's not like
Yeah, people
consistently in their
have it
time.
in their bag, but you're right. It's no one keeps it in their bag routinely because it's just not their bag. They just do it for the
volume
do it for
is
the
crazy.
highlights. Yeah, do it for the highlights.
Okay,
He's
so that's the
bad.
tier list. Next thing we're gonna do something we've done a couple times now. We're gonna do a draft, but of player skills to build the perfect player. And last time we did point guards. Today we're gonna build the perfect centers.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Perfect
we did
centers.
only current players last time. This time we're gonna do all time.
Ooh,
So that should be
yeah,
fun.
Oh,
that's
okay.
fair. We have to do all time for this.
Yeah, that'll
one.
make it more interesting.
Yeah.
So the skills are gonna be body, defense, shooting, passing, and instead of finishing, let's do post moves.
Instead of finishing, let's do post moves. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so body, defense, shooting, passing, post moves.
Fire.
And we're going to draft those instead of positions to make the perfect player. So it's basically another draft.
Okay.
Who went first last time?
I don't think I've ever went first.
I think
Who
I
had
did
Steph Curry
because
shooting?
I got Steph shooting.
I went third. Remember that. I had back-to-back. Okay, so it's Mo, me, Donovan. That's the order for this.
Yeah.
So
All right.
let's draft the perfect NBA centers. Let's draft the perfect NBA centers. Hit us with it, Mo.
Body. I'd be a fool not to pick Shaq. Are you kidding me?
Going body first pick? Okay.
Give me body first pick.
He's sold.
First pick. I'm going to take the biggest advantage here. Give me Jokic passing.
Okay.
There's no close second.
That is true.
Listen,
Eh.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. Give me Hakeem Olajuwon's post moves.
Oh, I wanted his defense.
Nice.
And then give me. I need a nice passer. You know what? 2K deep cut. Give me Arvydas Sabonis pass.
Damn! I
You just destroyed your mic. You just destroyed the audio.
I can't have shit.
Give me Karl Anthony Towns shooting.
Kill me now.
I
What
knew
the
you were
hell?
going there.
What can I have? This world's against me. All right. Damn it.
Back
Go
to back. This is
ahead.
the draft for you. Like,
Yeah, this is. Go ahead. You said you got Karl Anthony Towns shooting.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Is Kristaps Porzingis considered a center now?
Yeah, you can have him.
Yeah, give me Kristaps Porzingis shooting.
Okay.
Say that again with some more confidence.
Yeah, had to.
So he doesn't want that.
I had to
Did you ask
double
me the
check.
question?
I do want that, but I had to double check. I'm looking for scarcity right now.
Okay.
Damn.
Give me Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's post moves.
I can't believe I let that fall to you.
Yep. I'm sky hooking, step back threes, the best passer. Oof.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Give me Bill Russell's defense. And
Ooh.
this one's tough. Okay, I'll go here. Give me David Robinson's body.
Oh, I wanted him. Damn,
That's
he's so
nice.
fast. That's a good pick.
I love that.
Okay. Oh, I just realized, Mo, you didn't go twice. Pick a little player now, and I'll just edit it back into the right spot.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me Joel Embiid's post moves.
Okay, you got that power game. All right. All right, so now I have shooting, passing, and post moves. You picked Bill Russell. Hakeem's off the board. That sucks.
I need passing.
You know what? Give me Dwight Howard defense. I'm that 3-time defensive player of the year.
That's a smart move.
Coughing my ass off. Your turn again, Mo.
All right, cool. So I got Shaq body, Kristaps shooting, Joel Embiid post moves. So I need someone's passing direly. Go ahead. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give me
He's about to sell, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah. Hold on.
That's a lot of dead time.
No. I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell this. I'm just imagining the edit in my fucking head. Go ahead. Damn, I might sell this.
6 times. Pick a player.
Yeah, no, my mind is freezing. This is all time, and y'all select the players that I fucking wanted. What was the other two attributes?
Bruh. Body, defense, shooting, passing, post moves.
Oh, cool. That's perfect. Go ahead and give me Anthony Davis defense.
Okay. You got back-to-back
And
picks.
then after that, I have passing left. And for passing, I'm gonna go ahead and accept. I feel like Pau Gasol threw some nasty passes in his heyday. So give me Pau Gasol passing.
Okay.
I feel like you could have got the other brother, but it's all good.
I'm going to take the steal of the draft, Wilt Chamberlain's body.
That is true.
I'm putting
But-
Will Chamberlain in a basket. No,
Yeah.
I don't wanna
We
hear
got
about Will
real
Chamberlain.
NBA players around us. So how real of a steal is that?
Exactly.
Very.
All right. I need some shooting, so let's go to Splash Mountain. Oh, wait. I need shooting, so let's go to Splash Mountain himself. Give me Brook Lopez's shooting.
Okay, that's a good pick for the last pick in the draft.
Yeah, that is unorthodox. I like that. What a way to cap it off.
No mid-range bag at all, but you can shoot some threes.
Yeah,
So we need-
exactly.
Listen, I have Hakeem's post moves and Brook Lopez shooting. We're good.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, you don't stop.
All right, so to name it off, I have Wilt Chamberlain's body, Dwight Howard's defense, Karl Anthony Towns' shooting, Nikola Jokic's passing, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's post moves.
Good grief. Who did you just make? This
I
sounds
think
like
I have.
something real.
I think I might have the best in 4 categories.
You might. I have Joel Embiid's post moves, Shaq's body, Kristaps shooting, and then I have. What the hell am I thinking about?
And then you
Pau
have
Gasol
Pau Gasol's
passing.
passing.
Yeah, I just got Pau Gasol's passing, and then someone's defense. Who I'm blanking right now. Who's it?
You got AD's defense.
Yeah, AD's defense. There we go.
All right. I got David Robinson's body, Bill Russell's defense, Brook Lopez's shooting, Arvydas Sabonis' passing, and Hakeem Olajuwon's post moves.
Ooh, nice.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
You should have, Mo. You should have picked the other Sabonis' passing.
I don't know if you're. I feel like I could have, but I don't know. I just didn't feel right about it. I'd rather have Pau Gasol. The vintage memories are in my head. Sabonis went out soft too, so it doesn't resonate.
All right, next video, we're gonna do which NBA moment was more embarrassing.
Let's get into it.
This should be a fun one. Okay, let's get some jokes off. So, which NBA moment was more embarrassing? LeBron's missed dunk the other night, or Brandon Knight getting dunked on?
Oh, Brandon Knight getting dunked on 110%.
Brandon Knight. Listen, LeBron, that was an embarrassing moment. Brandon Knight's moment, that was life altering. Okay, there's not just one moment. He can't go anywhere anymore without people saying you got dunked on. It's over.
Maybe being on the listen, LeBron looked old as hell and it was hilarious. Very embarrassing for an all-time great. But being on the other end of the most disrespectful dunk of all time, potentially, that's all you're gonna be known for forever.
There's no safe zone for you, bro. Every time you walk into any AAU camp, they're gonna point at you like bees, and they're gonna point at their phone like bees. You're done,
bro. You cannot be around sixth graders ever.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Brandon Knight. What a tragedy career.
Poor guy. I don't know why I matched those two up. It was a terrible matchup. I typed that wrong.
I liked it.
We'll let it rock though. LeBron, Steph Curry slipping on a dunk attempt, or Carmelo Anthony's 2-foot airball shot?
I think Steph Curry's slipping,
It's Steph Curry's.
I don't know, man. Listen, Carmelo Anthony was so close he could touch the rim. He just
people miss shots all the time. Steph looked goofy slipping and falling. He's wide open and did the it's like bro, it's ridiculous. It's like you put a banana peel right there. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
crazy.
Exactly. And I remember that play was against the Lakers too, when he really went to go dunk. We rarely see Steph dunk. We rarely see Steph dunk, and so like when he goes up for it, it's like, oh man, you should have just laid it up and just
you better make it.
Man. Yeah, I don't think he's tried since that one time. He's like, nope, not again. I tried to give y'all fucking one. It didn't work out.
Yeah, no, his reputation is too strong for it to be tainted like that. So lay that hole up and you're good.
He went home with a light bruise. How annoying.
Yeah, broken tailbone.
The Houston Rockets missing 27 straight threes, or James Harden being blocked by Manu Ginobili in Game 6?
27 straight threes. Easy. And it's not even that. It's what happens afterwards, and the fact that the Rockets sent a letter into the league crying about the missed calls to try to make up for the missed shots. You guys are nerds, and y'all suck. That is embarrassing.
This was so embarrassing that because it's almost a mathematic impossibility, and they managed to do it. You know how sad that is?
I don't think we will. They made history that night. We'll never see that type of. We'll never see that level of play ever again, bro. That was generational basketball. But bro, Monty was so old when James Harden got blocked by him.
Facts. Monty was borderline out the league. He was a corpse.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like prime James Harden doing the crazy number, and he gets stopped by that. I don't know. But 27 is an outrageous number, so I have to go with that. 27 is outrageous. You couldn't do that even if you tried. How?
That's hilarious. Next one. J.R. Smith, I don't even call this. J.R. Smith's infamous finals blunder, or JaVale McGee running the wrong way after a rebound?
It has to be JaVale McGee, right? You can at least for JR, you're like, listen, the stress got to him, right? It was a big moment. JaVale's running the other way in November. Like, bro, focus. Focus, please.
The funniest part is, it's JaVale because he's running so hard.
Yeah.
He's putting his all into it. He is getting back on defense. He thinks he's going to be applauded by the coach.
Absolutely. He's going to get more PT doing this, bro. But no. The quite opposite is going to happen.
You only see that in first grade YMCA games. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah. Wait, no, he did.
Yeah, JaVale's is 10 times worse. Even though that happened in the NBA Finals, still way worse, bro. God.
What a guy. Next one. Paul George hitting the side of the backboard, or Damian Lillard's game-winning shot in his mouth?
Paul George can't win. Holy shit. Me personally, him hitting the side of the backboard in a completely empty arena. Alongside that, the announcer saying "way off" is so bad. Holy cow, bro!
Bro, that shit must have been so loud. No acoustics, just. Doom.
And it's crazy because Paul George had to hear the announcers say "way off" too. He had to hear that.
Only people in the crowd were all their baby mamas. They're just laughing at him.
Exactly, bro. No way, that's worse.
All the virtual fans were pointing.
That was supposed to be the best Clippers team in franchise history, and their defining moment is that.
Nah, this sucked.
Sad.
Yeah.
Last one. Brandon Knight missing a wide open game-winning layup, or Nick Young turning around and missing the three.
This is tough.
Poor Brandon Knight.
Yeah.
I don't know. It has to be Nick Young. That clip and that meme of Nick Young thinking he made it. We've talked about it before. That's a 10 out of 10 meme, right? That's an all-time meme. It surpasses just sports, right? You could put that meme into anywhere.
Culture.
Exactly. Nah,
This
Nick Young embarrassed himself with that.
Yeah, this meme, Nick Young in that moment will live beyond our years period, bro. It'll live long enough for our kids to see this. So Nick Young for sure.
At least you can laugh at that though. Brandon Knight just looks like he's ass. It's not even funny.
I know. You just feel bad because it's like, man, another one, really? God.
Yeah, you also there's a Brandon Knight tax that everything is hilarious when Brandon Knight is on the opposite end of the highlight. So like,
Yeah, I feel like you can find a 10-minute low light reel that'll leave you in tears of Brandon Knight.
Yeah. Like if that was Lakba Mute, it'd only be kind of funny. But the fact that it's Brandon Knight again is hilarious.
What a deep cut name. I haven't heard his name forever.
Lakba Muta is hilarious, bro.
I thought that was a random guy I could think of.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious. All right, before we get out of here, we have one more video. Mo, I think you have some baby pictures to show us.
Yes. So for the viewers out here, I'm gonna send these people some baby pictures, and we're playing a little game called Guess the NBA Player by Their Baby Pictures. So I'm load the first one up. Donovan, I know your Wi-Fi is cooked, so I'm just gonna wait a second and get this hook right. I'm gonna say it a couple times. Okay. Guess the NBA player.
I got this.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
Look at that.
Look at us.
We're coming up in the world.
Look at us. All right. Guess the NBA player by their baby pictures.
Okay. All right, first up, who is this child? I have no idea.
Cheesing hella hard.
Bro, who the fuck is this kid? I don't know.
Is this? I don't know. This is a big baby right here.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is.
This is a big baby. You know,
Davis.
Look at the smile. Look at the eyes. Look at the nose. Look at the hair. You see the resemblance?
That's Big Baby Davis.
No, he's in the NBA today.
Oh, dang.
Is this Joel Embiid?
No, that is a great guess though. That is not Joel Embiid.
All right, who are the fat guys in the league?
Oh no, this is an American baby, isn't it?
Yes, that is a good hit. Yes, it's an American baby.
Who is this?
Who is this kid?
I don't know this child.
I think.
Okay, I'm gonna just guess. Is this Julius Randle?
No, it is not.
That's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
Y'all see it, right? Y'all see what Julius?
Yeah, actually, you're right. Look at the eyes and the formation.
Yeah,
side of that side profile. Yeah, for sure.
This
That's a great guess.
I give up. Who is this kid?
Who is it?
Yeah, I give up. Who is this kid?
This is James Harden.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should have put a beard on that baby. I don't know who this is.
Put a whisker
that
on that
generic baby.
So.
No defining features in that baby.
All right. Who is this baby?
Which one?
Next up, he has got some chains on. This is more of a elementary school picture than a baby picture.
Is that De'Aaron Fox?
No. Wow, you're so wrong.
This picture's way too old to be De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I know.
De'Aaron Fox was 12 in like 2011.
I know. Your timeline is wildly off. Yeah.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox was our age.
Hey, man.
Nah, De'Aaron Fox is a
Who is
little bit
this
older
kid?
than us.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
1 year older than us. He's
This kid
2017
though,
draft.
I ain't gonna lie, he looks like a bastard with this picture right here. He got the hat turned back.
You gotta cut that. You gotta cut that. What are we doing here? All right, this person has a gap tooth.
This
though.
kid looks like a Hall of Fame swindler.
Okay, wait, come on. Okay, wait. Listen, this person is clearly wearing Rockaware stuff, right? This is 2003,
Yep.
2004
Okay.
era. Okay, so they have to be what, about 8 or 9, which means that they were
Possibly.
born in like 1994. So they're
Huh.
Who
Is
is
this player in the league
baby?
today?
Yeah, he's in the NBA today. All these players, or most of
Ooh.
these players, are in the NBA today.
this Jimmy Butler.
No, Jimmy Butler did not grow up in a household for real. This is not JB.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You don't think that there's any pictures of Jimmy Butler prior
there?
to 18?
Yeah, it's true. But Jimmy
promise
Butler
you
looks
there's a
happy,
picture.
and his childhood was supposedly sad. So I
Oh
don't
my
know.
Do you
God.
think every day is bad for like, just like
All right, moving on.
people in poverty can have good days too, man. Like,
Oh my god. Okay.
Who is this kid? This is harder than I thought.
Yeah, this is hella hard.
Who is this?
I'm
Is
gonna
this
give
Bradley
y'all-
Beal?
Yes, Bradley Beal. Yes, this is literally Bradley Beal. He's a swindler, bro. He looks like he's just out here scheming since day one. Ain't no way he didn't. Ain't no way he fed no kids back in the lunch line, bro. What?
I can tell from the chin.
Exactly. It's a chin. It's a chin. All right. Who is this baby with the basketball in his hand?
Okay,
That's
this
a-
guy got a bowling
that's
shirt
a
on.
round baby, man.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This
Jesus,
looks
hella
like
hard.
Julius too.
Oh my god! No. Every play. No. Oh my god.
I see a familiar face in this baby. It's coming to me
Yeah.
slowly.
Nah, man.
Is this Anthony Edwards?
No.
He's wearing Tommy.
That's not a terrible guess though. He's wearing Tommy.
Huh.
That is a good guess.
What does that tell me? I don't know.
Look at
means
the
that
nose
it's
and
old.
the ears and the eyes. I thought this was pretty obvious.
It's just telling me that this kid is black. Like that's I can't get anything else from that.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god, man.
Is this Evan Mobley?
No,
Nah.
this is not Evan Mobley.
It's weird. I feel like this should be like this kid has mad.
This
teeth
child is
already.
dark skinned though, so like that's context clues. Evan Mobley
Okay.
is not for real dark.
Okay,
yeah.
you're right. Is this kid an all-star?
Yeah, this kid is an all-star.
Oh.
Is this LeBron?
What? Oh my! That is the worst guess I've heard in my life.
I don't know what LeBron looks
LeBron
like.
used to look like he would manhandle babies. What are you talking about right now? Have you
What
ever seen
the
baby
fuck?
LeBron before?
This
His
this
babies
baby is big too. What do you mean?
Yeah, but baby LeBron looked like he used to handle shit for real.
I don't know.
He used
Is
to-
this Zion?
in order to go by baby LeBron's recess, his playground, you need to check in with him. Like LeBron was big
Zion?
homie. No, it's not
this
Zion.
Zion?
No.
It should be.
It should be.
You're showing me this fat baby. I don't know what to do. I don't know who this is.
Oh my god. I'm crying real tears.
I don't know who this is. I don't
Oh
know.
my god. My eyes. I can't breathe.
Oh my god, bro. He's in
We're
the
just
NBA
roasting
today,
babies at
bro.
this point. I'm not even guessing. I don't care who this is.
Just roasting babies.
Is this Jaylen Brown?
Fuck me. Yes, it's Jaylen Brown.
Oh wow.
Brown, you pissed me off so much, bro. Fuck you.
Let's go.
I'm crying, bro. What the fuck?
My fucking stomach hurts.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I can't fucking breathe.
Bro, fuck.
Bro, I'm crying so hard.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This
fuck.
tissue's all wet from my tears.
You're a mess.
He said LeBron used to manhandle babies.
Oh, bro.
This man
My
was
throat
not
hurts,
allowed
bro.
at daycare.
All right. Who is this baby? His face is very distinct, and
That's
I will
Chris
say,
Middleton. That's Chris Middleton.
Oh my god, yo, what are you trying to say? He's not in the NBA right now.
Oh, that's not Chris
Oh.
Middleton?
Is this Reggie Miller?
No.
They got a long head, man. I don't know who.
Is this Rondo?
No, this is not Rondo.
Who's this light skinned child? I don't know. Wait,
Is
you
this
said they're
Del
not
Curry?
in the NBA?
Yeah, they're not in the NBA.
Is this Ray Allen?
No. Terrible guess.
No, it's not.
Damn.
That forehead is huge.
Oh shit.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
god, bro.
Who is this? Their face looks recognizable. I feel like whenever you tell me, I'm gonna know.
It's not Reggie Miller? What the heck?
Is this Mark Jackson?
No.
No.
not
His
Mark-
picture has to be
no.
in black and white.
Yeah.
Michael Red?
You said Michael Red. No.
You better not
Yeah.
give us no Michael Red baby picture. I would be
Is this
upset.
Chris
Yeah,
Bosh? I don't know. Who is
No,
this?
Chris. No, you can tell Chris with his neck. This is not Chris Bosh. No.
That's crazy.
This is the craziest segment we've ever had.
I don't know.
All right.
For people that are watching to the end, this is hilarious. This is well worth the price of admission.
Okay, listen. Just give me an era of player.
2000s.
Okay.
2000s and super early 2010s, and then he was out.
Is this Vince Carter?
No. Hell no.
I want to say Ray Allen again.
No.
It looks like Ray Allen.
I want to
No,
double
bro.
down.
This player was none about buckets, bro. Oh, he was all about buckets, and that's it.
Is this Jamal Crawford?
No, that's not a
Rip
terrible
Hamilton?
guess. Not no, not Rip
Just about
Hamilton.
buckets.
Yeah,
I give up.
about
Who is this kid?
Who is it?
Monte Ellis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, who is this kid?
What?
Black and
Looks
white.
like Frankenstein.
What
Who's
type of
this Frankenstein
civil rights? You give us a black and white photo?
Yeah,
Who is this kid?
yeah. I think it's kind of obvious because this kid looks kind of crazy.
Is it Zach Randolph? I don't know.
No, oh my goodness, you're gonna hate yourself for real when you don't know who this is.
Is this
Jermaine
Bobby
O'Neal?
Portis?
Nah, not Bobby Portis. It's not a terrible guess because he's crazy as fuck too.
Is he a current player?
No, he's not a current player. This is black and white. But this is a crisp
Maybe
black
it's
and white photo though.
Maybe
So I
it's
see
a
this.
stylistic choice.
I see the confusion.
That's
Look at
a
the
modern
eyes.
shirt. It's, look,
It's all in
wearing
the eyes.
Lacoste.
Oh, he is. That boy is dripped out. Oh my god.
Dripped out Lacoste.
Listen, I'm trying to stare into the eyes of this child. I have no idea who this is.
Stare into the eyes. He's dark skinned.
Not in the NBA. Okay, can you give us the era?
Yeah. Early 2000s.
This guy.
Towards
Ben
the
Wallace?
super late 2000s. It's towards the super late 2010s. No, not Ben Wallace. Not
Super
Ben
late
Wallace.
2000s, and their baby picture is black and
My
white.
bad. Early. My bad. Early.
Who's crazy?
Crazy players.
Is this Ron Artest?
No, you're in the same. You're on the right track though.
Steven
Tony
Jackson.
Allen?
No.
Steven Jackson.
No.
Al Harrington.
Nope. There weren't.
Jermaine
they-
O'Neal.
No.
Is he a wing?
No, he was not on wing. That should give it away.
Who is this kid?
Dude, does he
Is
not
this
look
Kevin
menacing?
Garnett?
Yes! Look at him! He looks like a
Oh.
badass kid! What? He looks like he's gonna torment you at the fucking lunchroom. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Kidding me? This is
No,
this
that kid is
KG.
scary.
Yeah.
That kid's scary.
I got
Yeah.
it.
You got one more for us?
Yeah, I got one more.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I got it. It's not
This
gonna
is
be
the
bad.
craziest segment I've ever had.
Who's
Yeah,
that first baby again?
That first
James
baby.
Harden.
Oh, that's James Harden. I already forgot.
All right.
These fucking babies, man.
This shit is hilarious.
Jaylen Brown was crazy.
Who is this
Can
baby?
somebody
hated
look
that
like
one.
their baby picture?
Oh, that's Joel Embiid.
Fuck. Okay, there we go.
That one was so easily.
Bet.
Look at that fucking smile. He's the cheekbones.
Okay, let me give you one more then. Let me give you one more. That was easy.
All right. Send this over quickly.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Well, hold on. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's Kanye West.
That does look like him. This player is out of the NBA.
I see. This looks like
This
the
is Kendrick
70s.
Perkins.
No, this is a good cast, but no. You can tell this is an old player, though. Super huge.
Yeah.
Not super old, but era, early 2000s.
This guy.
This is
Early
Shaq.
to late 2000s. No.
Early to late.
Who is
bro,
this kid?
I don't know these children.
You can't tell by the facial features. Look at the sharpness of the head. I think that kind of gives it away in the nose.
Sharpness of the head?
Yeah.
Who had a sharp head?
Bro.
In the 2000s?
Yeah.
Is this Sam
2000s.
Cassell?
No.
No. Come
Yeah.
on now. Now you would know Sam. Cassell. Okay.
This is Chauncey Billups.
You know him.
No, not Chauncey. Not Chauncey.
No, I mean the kid is kind of not like fully big bone, but like he getting there.
That's a large child. You're right.
This
This kid is filling up the onesie.
yeah, this dude did
Jumping
grow
out
up
the
tall.
I'm over this.
He
Who
was
is this?
jumping out the gym.
Yeah, I don't know.
He played for your team at one point, Donovan.
Jumping out.
Is this
the
Amari Stoudemire?
Yes, Amari
Wow.
Stoudemire.
I see it. I see
Okay,
it.
I can see.
Exactly.
What we need to do next time, we need to play like 20 questions or 10 questions, but with the baby pictures.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's fire.
Okay. Yeah, man. That was the funniest segment we've ever had. The episode's over.
See ya.
See y'all next time.